Cockney and Son, now don't be daft. We've got proper opinions and plenty of graft. Old school chat with a podcast twist. So stick the kettle on, you don't want to miss. Cockney and Son, 2 generations in one London. God blimey, governor.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Cockney and Son Series 2 episode 18, the podcast where I chat all things life, news and nonsense with my 69-year-old Cockney dad. This week we're doing something a little bit different because Britain is absolutely roasting. The country is currently in the middle of a major heat wave. Temperatures are heading towards levels that we've rarely seen before. Schools are debating whether children should even be in classrooms, and some workplaces are discussing whether there should be a maximum legal temperature. So let's get straight into it with a little bit of this.
God blimey, governor. It's now time for a bit of a natter.
So, if you hadn't noticed, we are currently experiencing a major heat wave here in the United Kingdom, and everyone's gone a bit crazy.
They have, because they watch the news, and the news, what the reports are like. It's going to, extreme heat. We're going to burst into flames.
You've mentioned before that Britain, back in the day, had experienced major heat waves before.
76.
Okay, so 1976 was the hottest summer Britain has ever seen. Yeah. So this week we're finding out whether you still hold that record.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s.
76, mate.
We know how you like to go back in my day. You may not be able to say we had the hottest summers back in the 70s. Well, no, but the
thing is, though, obviously they weren't as, the days back then weren't as hot as today, but you had it for a few months, where they reckon it's going to be cooler by the end of the week.
Well,
and everyone's going mental.
I have the facts, like always.
Yeah, of course you have.
Yeah. So obviously we know England, extreme cold, extreme hot, we can't cope, right?
Well,
it's like we've never seen it before.
No,
and
that's right.
The world goes into chaos. So typically this week, a hot summer's day in the UK would range between 30 to 35. Mm-hmm. That's sort of average for us. So just to compare it to other places in the world where we feel that we're burning to death currently. Spain can get 35 to 45, but then they have siestas, you see, in the afternoon. Greece, 35 to 43. Dubai, 40 to 50.
Yeah.
And Death Valley in the United States of America, 45 to 54. So these countries obviously all experience heat hotter than us.
Yeah, but there it's on a regular basis, every month. Over here, you get a few days and everyone goes mental, don't they?
No, I know, but what I'm saying is the reason for this podcast today that we're doing is to discuss why is it that we never plan or put things in place?
Because I think the reason that is because we don't expect it to be that hot.
Yeah.
For those many days. So people go, you know what British summer's like. I mean, a few weeks ago, it was pouring with rain every day.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we got a few days of, hot. I mean, we had that thunderstorm the other night. Yeah. I think that was. It
didn't scare the life out of me. Actually, the thunder scared me, but then the boy scared me.
Yeah. Because
I don't know if this is scientifically possible, but I think I actually floated up and floated across the room to the door and then threw my pillow at him. So I don't know. I wish I had a camera in my bedroom to
but
look at
that lightning was a bit fierce.
Yeah.
I thought someone was taking a picture. I started smiling.
Yeah. So obviously the major debates, and I got myself into a little bit of social media.
Well, that's
trouble.
what happens,
Well, not trouble.
No, but people's opinions, you mean?
Yeah, I posted a video on TikTok and Instagram, basically.
You got slaughtered, did it?
I mean, if you follow me, you know my sense of humour. You know when I'm joking and when I'm being serious. And I don't feel that the video I posted was I don't think you could watch it and go, oh my God, he's being so serious.
Well, you got to take into consideration is that, people's humour these days.
Yeah.
You got what they like to get upset over the slightest thing, don't they?
Yeah, no, but I don't.
Everyone knows, as you say, who knows? They know you're joking, but some people go,
so the video, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it. Basically, I was saying that I wanted the schools to be open so the kids could still go to school. And I guess if I was to look at it from someone else's point of view, if I didn't look at the smiles and the clear, sarcasm in it, that it looked like I wanted to just get rid of my kids, even though people then went on to comment and say that I shouldn't be a parent. I don't care about my kids. The schools are not babysitters. It's about their health. And I'm just a bit like, it's TikTok, right?
Yeah.
If you scroll up, there's someone else dancing. And do you know what I'm saying?
But what's the difference between them being in their house than being in a school? Not every house has got aircon.
No.
So, you take your kids out of school.
Yeah.
So if you don't let them out, they're indoors. It's going to be hot anyway. So what's the difference? At least they're with their mates. And
because there's no one here to really be that spokesman for that opinion, I would go on the facts that they're saying a small classroom filled with 30 kids with no aircon, right, and a fan. So essentially, the room's hotting up, and all a fan is going to do is blow hot air everywhere. So they're saying they're not going to learn because the concentration attention won't be there. It's kind of a waste of everyone's time. So you might as well keep your kids at home where I suppose you could give them some work to do. We all know those parents won't do that. Or I guess they can just cool down their lollipops and stuff.
Sitting on a hot sofa with their screens.
Yeah, which I would say it does make sense. But I then commented that not everyone has an employer.
No, that's right.
Go, don't worry, Debbie. Take the rest of the week off because
people still got to work.
Parents
have still got to work.
But my point is, a lot of these people that were the ones saying that the kids shouldn't be in school, they either, let's be honest, they obviously potentially don't work. Right? They don't work, or they are self-employed, or they work from home, I guess. But not everyone has.
No, that's right.
I had a PC, a copper, say, I've got work, NHS staff, I can't just not be at work.
Yeah. A lot of people got to work, and some people got to work in hot conditions. You imagine being a bus driver. Well, he might have aircon, but besides those windows with the sun coming through.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
his little cab must be quite hot.
I think I understand why people went a bit silly at my video, but obviously if the school was closed, I can just keep them at home.
And the thing is, what's like, also, in a few weeks, I've got 6 weeks off.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about, it's going to be cooler by the end of the week.
Whenever you have an opinion or there's like a 50-50 debate, like it was on the social media ban. Some people were for it, some people, they had their reasons. People would definitely not send their kids to school because of the heat, but that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if your kids do go to school, there could be other reasons. Like, I didn't want to get into it's because of this, but actually, because I weren't being serious at all. Yeah. But if I was being serious, I could say, well, actually, my daughter has autism and she really likes her routine.
Yeah, of course.
And if I say to her, you're going to school, you're not going to school today, but you're going to go back to the school, like that throws her. She's better off. But just going.
Some of these schools are saying pick your children up at 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the school finishes at 3, so what's a couple of hours?
Well, actually, yesterday, the school did release a newsletter to say that you have the option to pick up they weren't saying that the school is closing. It's saying that if you want to pick your kid up at 12:30, you can do. I'm guessing that's because the afternoon heat is worse. That's the logic behind that.
But by the time they've had their dinner, it's going to be, by the time they get out, it's going to be 1 o'clock. So you're only talking a couple of hours.
I mean, I think the main thing that it all boils down to is if schools across the UK, every single classroom installed an AC unit, then the whole school, if every room has an AC unit, then the school would be cool for school.
Too cool for school,
So that's what I'm saying. So that would stop all of these issues, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, just going back to 76, the schools didn't close in. No. Kids still went to school.
Yeah. No, I know, but what I'm saying is, obviously back then, like the risk assessments and the health and safety and all that sort of...
Well, the kids survived, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's different because nobody would assume that the school would be closed.
But it's like...
general.
You see in the winter, the weatherman said there might be a bit of snow. They get a little bit of dusting.
Flutter.
Schools can't go to school.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, so if you sat
It
down,
just seems to be any excuse not to get your kids to school.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, what I don't understand is, once this heat wave is done and we're into October and everyone's moaning it's cold,
we
could the important people who make decisions could sit down and go, right, let's finally sort this situation out. How much would it cost for our aircon into a primary school?
Yeah.
Is that in the budget? Because actually, that would solve so many
But
problems.
you get those ones that slip on the window.
Yeah. Well, America has them everywhere, didn't they?
Yeah, of course.
And there must be a company in the UK
But
who would be
you get those ones
to have the
as you say, the
contract.
ones that you just put on the windowsill.
Yeah.
They can't be that expensive, can they?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So if every classroom had
exactly.
AC, it would stop the problem.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, some schools can
So
be
they
more
find another
difficult.
excuse.
Huh?
They find another excuse.
Well, I don't know.
Pencils melting.
Yes. And then it's the uniform thing. My son is not allowed to take off his blazer and all this sort of stuff. Well,
He's not allowed to take off his blazer.
Apparently, there's some secondary schools that are telling kids that they can't take their blazers off and stuff,
that's a
which
bit
I
harsh.
don't
That's a
never
bit
believe
harsh.
that.
No.
I actually replied saying, "Who's the head teacher, Miss Trunchbull?" Like that can't be true.
No. We don't sit in the classroom with your blazer on, surely.
No. Everyone is hot. Everyone is probably moody and stuff. But what is your advice for this heat wave? You're just gonna say, get on with it. Just get on with it.
No, as long as you put, if you have to go outside, just put some. As long as you got some sun cream on, wear a hat, carry water with you.
Yeah,
ain't got a problem. I mean, you're not going to be out all day, are you?
No.
But then the thing, what makes you like though, when I see the reports, like these families, they go, can't take my kid to school, but they're most probably in the summer months, they're mostly taking them to a country that's got more heat for their summer holiday. Let them run about the beach. Go on.
Yeah. I wonder if West Wittering is jam-packed.
Oh, it must be
jam-packed today.
That council must make a fortune in parking.
As a nation, we've become obviously more health and safety conscious, right? And
but sometimes they use it as an excuse, like,
Yeah.
There's always seems to be some excuse not to do anything,
But that's when I always say to you, oh God, you guys had it so easy, because obviously if there was a heat wave, right, no parent would be expecting the school to be closed, right?
No, that's right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So this whole thing where there's people that are being made out to be bad parents because they're sending their kids to school.
It's not bad parenting.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Because we just felt bad about social media, right?
Yeah.
And if your kids had screens, a situation your parents or you never had to deal with.
Not at all.
So you're just like, yeah, just go out all day, drink out of a hose.
How'd it go?
Just go out all day on
No,
this
but how'd it go?
and now, like, the next week, we're now feeling bad if our kids go to school in this heat wave. Like, we're like, go to school in the sun today, you'll be fine. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's two weeks of issues that you, as a parent or your parents, never had to deal with.
Well, no, because during back, some of the back then
during the war.
No, there was harsh winters and obviously hot summers.
Yeah.
But the schools never thought of closing.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't on the parents to say to schools. It's like obviously the people that run the schools and saying, "Oh no, we're not closing up. We're bringing kids in."
No, but
it's some parents. Some parents they look for any excuse not to take the kids to school.
No, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. So I always say to you about how much goes on for a parent nowadays, where that's too many things.
A lot of parents got softer because I'm sure my mum wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
What, you ain't going to school because it's a bit hot?
Nah, but well, if you go on the comments on my,
but then back then, like sun cream weren't mostly heard of back then.
Yeah.
But today you've got factor 400.
Yeah.
What they slap the kids on.
Yeah.
Which is good because it's but
UV protection.
We never had
UVA protection. Make sure it's 5
star.
Yeah.
We never had all that sun cream years ago.
But that's what I'm saying.
So it was like
I'm not saying that it's good that you guys never had sun cream.
And we survived.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, in general, it was less stressful, right?
Yeah, because you didn't have all this hassle. It was like
exactly.
you didn't have. You knew that if it snowed or it sun, you knew you're still going to go to school.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Because I want to get your opinion on this. Because it was part of a debate this morning on TV.
No.
Is should workplaces have a maximum temperature? So current UK law doesn't actually have a legal maximum workplace temperature, with offices, warehouses and kitchens becoming incredibly hot. There are growing calls for one. Some businesses have already closed because staff simply couldn't work safely. Yeah. So do you think there should be a legal maximum temperature at work?
Well, what do you think that a kitchen, like in a restaurant or a hotel, the heating net must be like that all year round?
No, I know, but
it's not going to get any hotter because it's hot outside, though.
No, but
because you got all the cooking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously, if you're a chef in a kitchen and you go to work and you go, oh, it's a bit hot, then obviously you're not a very good chef, because you're going to work expecting it to be hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're in front of an oven.
Yeah. But
obviously, so that's an easy one to talk about. But what about just a general office?
Yeah, but in this day and age now, I should imagine a lot of the offices have got aircon anyway. Haven't they?
Well, that's what.
It's only old-fashioned buildings that ain't got. Mostly haven't got aircon.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're going to put in a law that states that working conditions, shouldn't be above 38 degrees.
But we were saying, like, when I was on the post, when it was hot, we never got told, oh, you can't go out and deliver. We still had to go out and deliver the post.
Put your postman's hat on.
Hey, yeah, put your hat on. Get out there.
What about when you see? This is what I don't get, and obviously, it's crazy to think about. But when you look back, when you're just saying, "Oh, you never had sun cream, you never had this," and bear in mind,
I'm sure imagine it was sun cream, but it wasn't a big thing back then.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, when you look back on like pictures of like the Victorians, they're coming for you.
They're all dressed.
Yeah, they're on the beach and like full on.
Yeah.
Like suits and
and the women had all the big coats and all that, so they must have been baking inside.
But the temperature back then couldn't have been.
No,
it's not like they was on the beach at 16 degrees going, bloody hell, we'll go to the beach. But how did they enjoy it? Because not even the heat, the sand.
But it was, it was just their way of life then back then, wasn't it? You know,
and I don't think...
No one didn't know no different, does it? Because, you know, no one... I mean, for a woman even to show an ankle was like...
I know, but I just don't see why... I get why people would like promenade. You know what that is?
Yes, the promenade.
No, but people used to promenade, so they used to walk
up and down,
socialise.
Yeah.
That's what they gossip. But I don't understand what made the person go, oh, actually, let's go onto the beach and sit down, sunbathe with me, Quickly, but actually, going back to the actual question, which was like, let's answer it yes or no. I know you're going to say no. It's like, should there be a maximum temperature for working?
All depends what work.
No, because it has to be across the board, doesn't it?
Well, no. I mean, if you're working in an office, you're obviously going to have. If you in a modern office building, you're going to have aircon. So,
but
those manual jobs, you imagine like you working on a building site, up scaffolding this weather must be quite hot, mustn't it?
Yeah. How do you manage that then? Because if one building site remains open, why? And then the other lot.
I don't think building sites close down. I think they just get on with it.
But maybe they're the ones. I mean, they love it, don't they?
Yeah.
They get the best tan.
Anywhere that's got machines, I should imagine there should be a certain.
I just think like it's 2026. Yeah, like I went to the kids finished school right on Tuesday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. And I walked straight to the cinema to see Toy Story 5. As soon as I walked through there, that cinema was ice cold. Yeah. No one in there really at that time of the day. Ice cold. So the cinema can have aircon.
Yeah.
I went supermarkets, they have aircon. Yeah. So obviously it's available.
Yeah.
So should there not be a thing from the local government or whatever that says that schools...
I should imagine. But you know what people like? So some of these councils, you know what they're like? Penny pinching. They go, should we have aircon in them schools? They go, well, we don't really have a hot summer. Is it really worth putting aircon in for a couple of weeks? It would avoid a lot of issues
if it became a thing. Not saying everywhere it was mandatory, but schools on the heatwave... As we are going to be responsible people, before we get onto the jokes.
Are we?
Because obviously we're talking about Heatwave.
You're going to be responsible?
Yeah.
That's the first.
I've got to... Well, they let me adopt children, so I can't be that irresponsible. Signs to look out for. Signs to look out for during heat waves for health and safety. So this is the actual stuff.
Okay.
Not for you to take the mick out of, right?
I won't take the mick. Go on.
Signs of that someone might need medical attention in a heat wave.
Yeah.
Okay. Confusion and or unusual behaviour.
Yeah.
Will you have that all year round? Yeah. So.
Yes.
Dizziness that won't go away.
Yeah.
Severe headache.
Yeah, that's it. Brought on by the heat, yeah.
Hot skin that isn't cooling down.
Yeah.
Difficulty breathing. Well, this one's a giveaway. Fainting or collapsing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
You've got to drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
If you're going out, put on the old sunscreen, put a hat on.
Anyway, so if you had noticed, we did say at the beginning of this episode it was a special one, so we were just talking about the heat wave in general.
Heat wave.
We could not do the bleeding dad joke.
Get ready to laugh. It's now time for the bleeding dad joke.
The weekend just gone was Father's Day.
It was.
You did come here.
I did. I had a lovely roast on a lovely hot day.
1,000 degree, and Richard cooks a roast.
Yes.
And he had already cooked a full-on continental breakfast,
he did.
buffet style. I mean, I came downstairs and I thought I was in the Holiday Inn.
Okay.
I went, it's a bit much, Rich.
Yeah, all laid out on the
Yeah, I had to go.
serving.
This is
the hot trays.
Yeah, I had to go to the storage unit that morning.
What, to get the hot trays out?
Because the day before, it was one day it shuts at 4:30.
Okay.
So I had to go get the 2 trays that hold 6 hot items. And
6
then,
items.
yeah.
So what you had? The bacon, eggs, beans, sausage.
Yeah, sausage.
The whole lot. How many came round then?
Just me, Rich. No. No, it was his dad, his sisters, and cousins.
Yeah.
And that.
Okay.
So he did all that. I cleaned that away, and then he started on the roast.
Started on the roast, yeah.
I went, it's like Christmas Day.
I got here, what, just after one, wasn't it? And he was like peeling the old veg.
So yeah, but present-wise, I think I outdone myself.
You did.
With the present for you. What could I get you? 69 years old, sensible person.
Pillar of society.
Yeah. So I found this, if you're not watching on YouTube and just listening, this is a button. It looks like a big button that you press.
Yes.
And it's 120 dad jokes. So what I thought we would do, instead of coming up with our own joke, we can press it
go on then.
4 times and
see
just
what
listen
joke.
to the joke.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know if it's going to come up on the microphone.
Okay.
So what I think would be a good idea if we hold it and then press it.
Okay.
So you're going to go first.
Okay.
And if it goes really quick or you don't, and then I'm going to repeat it if we can't hear it.
Right.
You ready? Press it. Just swapped our bed for a trampoline. Our wife. He's northern, this guy.
Yeah,
isn't
I know,
it?
yeah.
He's northern, the guy. So that's why I have to translate. So that was a good joke, right? My go. I got it off Amazon, by the way. How did cavemen meet cave women? They went out clubbing. They went out clubbing. How? I don't know. Probably more funny if you're northern.
Ready?
Joke 3. He's better than us. Why should buy a load of these?
Yeah. Very good.
Well, what was the joke? In case people didn't hear what he said.
He said, I've been asked to fill a form in.
I've just been asked to fill a form in.
Fill a form in. It said emergency number, so I put 999.
He went, hey, calm down. Calm down, Mo.
Right,
Joke number 4 now.
Joke number 4.
Joke number 4. Here we go. Well, I have to say that. Wait, he just said, I've always wanted to be a mirror man salesman.
Yeah.
I've always seen myself doing it. Yeah. Obviously, he said it better. I think it's funnier because he's got the northern accent.
Yeah.
And I actually haven't heard a lot of these jokes.
No.
So how did you feel about that president?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's good. So I'm going to do one more.
Elvis died last night. He was caught in a trap.
So now we don't even have to come up with him. It's like AI for the Bleeding Dad section.
Very
So,
good.
yeah, thank you, random Northern man.
Yeah,
who
Mr.
spent a couple of days in a voiceover booth recording 120 jokes. And the good thing is, because you're 69, when it goes back to number one, you would have forgotten them all.
Yeah, of course. What'd you say?
I will put the link on Amazon.
Of course.
If you do want to purchase that. But yeah, after...
What? Thanks for listening to Cockney Son. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you follow, subscribe, and lead us with
Morning, rap friends. And you have a go at me. Take two.
Right. Closing. I'm not supposed to read that bit.
That's all right.
Thanks for listening to Cockney Son. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you follow, subscribe, and lead us a review.
A what?
A review.
Okay. Review?
Wherever you're listening. And if you've got a question, dilemma, or topic you like me to tackle, let me do that again. Right.
I think my computer's starting to... I don't think I've got enough memory.
Right. There we go. I'm going to do it right this time, right?
Take three.
Right, take three. Thanks for listening to Cockney Son.
Is that your posh voice?
Yeah. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you follow, subscribe, and leave us a review wherever you're listening. And if you've got a question, dilemma, or topic you'd like me to tackle in a future episode, get in touch. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
And don't forget, please leave a review.